I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
You're not as dumb as you look. I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. Of course, you already saved Whiterun from that dragon. I owe you a great deal. But I don't understand. Why let a dragon into the heart of my city when we've been working so hard to keep them out? Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? Then Whiterun will stand with you, Dragonborn. We will take the risk and gain the glory, whether it be in victory or defeat. So what's the plan then? How do you intend to lure a dragon into the trap? Oh. Well, I'll leave that to you. I trust you know your business. We'll be ready, don't worry. According to legend, although I never thought to put the tale to the test.
Looking to do some hunting, eh? Avoid Brittleshin Pass. It's southeast of here.
Imperials think us all lawless beasts. I'm proof of their ignorance.
Cousins out fighting dragons and
What do I get?
blooms again. God thanks to you.
I trust your journey was successful. I'm sorry, my friend. I can no longer be of use in this matter. It's my fault. In my haste to read the first scroll, I neglected the careful preparation required. I thought I'd be able to allay the after effects, but I was wrong. Now I am paying for it.
I wonder if perhaps he would...
Blind? Yes, I'm afraid so. No, it will have to run its course. And there's always the chance I may never recover. No, there is another way. The question is, how much are you willing to risk to find Oriel's bow? I can't guarantee you'd be free from harm. Becoming blind could be the least of your worries. Scattered across Tamriel are secluded locations known only as Ancestor Glades. There's one in Skyrim in the Pine Forest. Performing the ritual of the Ancestor Moth within the glade should provide the answers you seek. It involves carefully removing the bark from a canticle tree, which will in turn attract Ancestor Moths to you. Once enough of the moths are following, they'll provide you with the second sight needed to decipher the scrolls. In keeping with tradition, you must use a specific tool in the Ancestor Glade, an implement known as a draw knife. But few ever get the chance to perform it. You should consider yourself fortunate if it works for you. From what I saw in the vision, the Elder Scroll which foreshadows the defiance of the gods with the blood of mortals is the key to the prophecy.
Fairly well, I'd say. Managed to get this far without going.
Well, the voice of the ancestor... if you listen, it's through this ancestor... By having only the most resilient of priests can... You've come, whether you believe... Because of this, I strongly believe you were meant to hear the ancestral... Sadly, yes. It generally does not decipher. It can take months or even years to complete a single scroll. And even then, months to recover.
I hope we reach Ancestor Glade soon.
The answers you seek.
Did you ever try Why would that idea?
What could be worse? And then, realizing a troll with armor is even more intimidating.
Well, that's certainly a line of thinking I can relate to.
I've helped you all that I can. The rest is up to you. Good luck. I hope you find the answer.
Dremyolok, greetings. Yes, I do not know. The Hofkossayun has been known. Yes. I have been pondering on exactly that question. Lingra mora. I have tasted the voices of Alduin's allies on the wind. Pogan nachlas vokril vachjun. There is one who I remember well. Odaving. He is the one to tell us where Alduin has gone. I forget how little you know of the Dove. Our names are always made up of 3 Rothmulag, words of power. You see, Pa Thurnax, a thum, a shout, yes? He is not compelled to come. But the Dove are prideful by nature. Few could resist such a challenge, especially from you, Dovahkiin. But Odaving, he is headstrong, bozik, rash. Even among the Dove, he was known for this. He will not resist the challenge of your voice, Dovahkiin. He will come. Now, hear his name, Odaving. Taste it on the wind. Odaving. Know it in your sum. Odaving.
Oh, the sun. Yes. It's so bright out here. I don't always stand it.
I've got a lot of respect for the restoration. Go fiddling with any locks around here. You're going to have a real problem. The voice of the Dragonborn.
You're not as I promised, my men stand ready. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part by putting my city in your hands. Go ahead and call this dragon of yours. We're ready.
Let's get this over with.
You do have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah? Oh! Ha! Oh! Abin! Ready when you are. Keep under cover until it's down.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from?
To Ubonar. You went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position.
Sir Alduin, hmm? No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. Renigvaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course. Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him. Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Minduran pa ok midove lavarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free? Serve you? No. Need id. If and when you defeat Alduin, I will reconsider. Croesus. There is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention. Only this. You have the Thuum of a Dova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. You wound me, Dovahkiin. Go and see for yourself. Zu ni bo norhet. I will be here, unless Alduin returns before you do. You have reconsidered my offer, Onikan Kron? You will release me, Roland, if in return I promise to take you to Skuldafn and stop helping Alduin? Zuni Tarodis, it was you that lured me here in Ar Orenu, and yet here I am, still your prisoner.
Sir, you have no...
You have reconsidered my offer, Onikan Kron? You will release me, Roland, if in return I promise to take you to Skuldafn and stop helping Alduin? Onikan Korav Gaim Mirad. It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice. And you can trust me. Free me, and I will carry you to Skuldafn.
Perform what you have. Peasants are purely in the interest of the advancement.
Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
I assure you will not be noticed. Most of them are hardly painful at all to a large dragon such as yourself. A captive dragon. Just think of the possibilities. You know, if you've got aptitude, college.
Something to... You sure about that? You want to let that dragon... Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there. Storm Cove, take blood for blood. I can't believe that. You sure about that? Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again.
Toast of Whiterun for this. I'm done talking anyway.
I can't believe... You sure about that? You want... Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again. Something to... You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there? Hey, when you make up your mind, just let me know. I'll be here. I can't believe that. You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose? Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again.
Was du die dein Rufe erstmal? I claim the glory of your
Scared him off. Must have scared him off.
storm is no match. defeat, Dovahkiin.
Where'd you... That'll teach you.
I can't believe I'm still alive.
Must be gone now.
Be fast, Dovahkiin. Be fast, Dovahkiin. I will come where Alduin stays. Claim the glory of your defeat, Dovahkiin.
Must be gone now. Man off, I suppose. Must be gone now. Must be gone now. Must be gone now. Man off. Where'd you come from?
Got it!
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. I've got a letter and a lot of gold. Something about it being your, inheritance. Oh, and sorry for your loss. Looks like that's it. Got to go.